You only have Mega Gnar, and then the setup from Rise. That's not really too crazy. The poke, though, from Hanwha Life, I think is going to be feeling great. I like this comp from DNF Freecs, though. I do think that you have a lot of comfort for everyone. Champions are strong. You have great front to back, good engage. Also sold the light roam mid just to clear out the ward, and then Life a little bit later does the same as Zeus.
Well, he's going to hit Mega Gnar at least, but I don't know if he gets out of this one, especially with the permafrost landing. The heal comes in, but it's not enough. First blood goes over to Pyosik Sejuani. The Grubs. And they have pushed in top lane, and there's no flash for Bulldog. So with Pyosik not on the map, looks like DNF don't really have an opportunity to fight over that, so it is just free. We'll see exactly where Pyosik goes, if he goes for an Infernal Drake or if he wants to repeat gank onto Zeus, who doesn't have his flash, but he is now level 6, and he's also backing. So the timing isn't there.
Corki has never been meta since.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a free Infernal Drake here for Hanwha Life Esports. It doesn't look like DNF really had an opportunity.
What was your favorite? I did actually really like that. I thought it was cool, man. So can we save Zeus here?
I mean, everybody is going top. It's a 3-on-3 here. It's just a straight up fight, but the burst damage on the Zeus is enough, and the dash over the rocks for Peanut, as he will be taken out by Dudu's Ambessa. We do have Zeka still on the chase. Bulldog just going to flash away from that one, but a couple of kills picked up here for DNF. Not half bad.
One that actually will end up having big repercussions.
Could actually be pretty epic.
It will, because don't forget, your performance in these first 2 round robins is going to have a lasting impact on your year. As DNF Freecs, even with those flashes not being available, very confident to just set up shop and deny the 6 grubs. 4 grubs for Hanwha Life, just like game number 1.
Yeah. This time, you know, they got the 3 early, and then Peanut just picked up 1.
Much more viciously than we did, but it was very warranted.
Just dive in the top lane here. There's that Rune Prison into Spear combo as Peanut taking a huge amount of damage. He's just going to flash out. Oh, the timing on that was beautiful. Zeka able to just zip out of the same timeline as Pyosik.
Not even close as Zeka makes the great escape. Peanut has to invest his flash, but he's going to be happy about that as, oh, Zeus, that's a mini Gnar. Who has his ultimate. Berserker's here.
And he's going to get hit by the ult of the Ambessa. That is just so clean from Dudu. Berserker just helping out.
He did, and then Berserker feel like he didn't necessarily need it to flash there, but not wanting to waste the time. This is a little bit rough, though, is because they went for that play and invested a lot of resources. I imagine that they were then behind on getting a base in, which meant that the Dragon still went over to Hanwha Life.
Zeus is just being bullied in this game. If he dies Mega, here, that's going to be 0-4. He does hit No, he doesn't.
No Mega.
No, just not going to hit it. And now, Hanwha Life Esports are like, oh, the hook! We got to jump ship. The hook is big. Peanut trying to dash over the rocks. There's no other way to get out for him, so he had to try. It's 2 kills for DNF. They're making plays.
They're alive!
Nowadays, with this roster, we thought he wouldn't be, but... And also, he's not showing that carry potential. But this is the game where you gotta carry.
He also had a chase game at the beginning of last week that actually was pretty solid. So if this is him reawakening, I'll take that 100%. Now, the one thing I do want to highlight, Dudu can't die, right? He's the guy that is the most fed, that has a ton of resources invested in him, cannot give up that shutdown. But the response from Hanwha Life doesn't actually end up doing too much, and that means the mid lane turret is going to fall.
Oh, looks like Peanut actually is going to clear it up. And now the whole team is here with the Realm Warp as DNF, they did not factor that in. Pyosik just going to die as they just simply did not get out in time as the Bulldog also going to be pulled off of the wall. That's a couple of kills here for Hanwha Life as they do not respect the rotation power of the Rise.
There to clear this wave means that Hanwha Life have an extra member on the map, meaning that now they're going to get this turret. They have so many ways to start a fight.
Yeah. The Chemtech Soul is actually pretty decent in this one.
Yeah.
The Nidalee and some big health bars here for Hanwha. And yeah, I mean, they're taking so much damage. Viper, he doesn't have cleanse, and even Arcane shifted in, and he gets hit by a Sejuani ultimate, but he's still not punished. As in goes Delight into that backline. He looks like he will be taken out, but so many low health bars here. And the Realm Warp in for Zeka. He wants more. They want to turn onto him, but Dudu not quite able to do the damage, but there it is. He is actually able to take him over. The rocks is Bulldog, and he will be able to take down Zeka and get a big bounty.
Of his, though. And that was very close to Hanwha Life taking a big win and kind of Hanwha Life. And if they just get Soul Point and you don't get the Otacon, things are about to be dire. But Zeus does have TP, stacking the Narber, but only halfway there.
Yeah, it's getting pretty low. There's the TP. He might just come down to a smite fight. The burst from the poke is what they're going to go for. Viper has to Arcane Shift away, and now Peanut, awkward spot for him. Zeka as well, TPing to his doom potentially. As Zeus tries to help him, but Berserker just hops away. That's a big combo ult does come in, but the wall pushes them back into DNF. And DNF are rolling over them here in the top lane. Zeus all alone there. That's a triple now for Berserker. As Hanwha Life, they do not respect them on the Otacon. They want to take them down, but the turn from DNF is huge.
And they get the kills. They get the Otacon. They get a good amount of roses as well. And Hanwha Life, what was that? Get the Otacon. Still, value obviously is not going to be as crazy because of the fact that they haven't gotten a lot of epic objectives yet, but maybe in due time. But the gold remains in favor of the DN Freecs. And look at that swing!
Yeah, and look at this. Peanut gonna get just comboed with all the CC. They have the Nautilus, the Talia. They come together. And Peanut not able to do enough on this Nidalee. Just gets taken out. It's a 4,000 gold lead here for DNF, and they have so many blood petals as well. Just given over, as you highlighted. Hanwha Life not going to flip the game on taking a Chemtech Soul right now. Zeus, still no second item.
Less egregious than this one.
Or TP. Viper gonna get caught in the ruler spot on Ezreal. Missed his Arcane Shift as well. Hanwha Life are just falling apart. DNF gonna probably take a Baron from here. There's no Ezreal on the Rift at all. As Viper's like, well, I'm caught, I can't flash. There's really no reason to flash. And that's correct, but the fact that he got caught is the bigger issue. As we got a TP coming in, it looks like Hanwha Life want to try to fight this one, but they're down a member, and they're down so much gold at this point. The flash away, and in goes DNF. Delight gonna be caught here, and so will Zeus. He does hop the wall. As they get the pick, and their sights are set on Baron once again.
And Peanut's alive, but I don't think he's gonna be in a position to contest. Summoner's burned. And slowly, but surely, the confidence that we have for DN Freecs actually closing out this game keeps growing. But just don't let Peanut get a hit, but he should be allowed to, and he's not.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got a Tristana, you got an Ambessa. This guy is dying. Now, they do let the Baron leash, which probably a mistake, but probably more so because Pyosik was so low.
Oh boy, I don't know about this one.
I mean,
Peanut and Zeka aren't close. I think they're going to just burst it down. It's going to be gone.
Yeah, 5K ahead. They're just going to go for it. The Meganar is there for Zeus, but he can't get in. The Smite is early. Goes down to 30 and to Tristana, but it doesn't matter. It's a couple of kills going the way of DNF as well on top of the Baron. This is a game that I don't think anyone can drop from. It seems like it's in the bag for them. Hanwha Life Esports are not really putting 2 and 2 together, and now they're too far behind.
That's fine. Gen.G are really, really, really good. And I think the Freecs are playing great, don't get me wrong. This is clearly a continuation of their upwards trends. Peanut doesn't have flash.
Well, at least he did Zonya's all of the CC. But at the same time, they still have the Baron push coming in. Now the wall and the Ambessa right on top of Viper, as Dudu is an assassin right now on this Ambessa. He's looking for more. He's gonna pick up Peanut, as finally he's able to let go and just dive into that back line and pick up 2, and he lets his team push in here up against 3. There's not much of a wave, but with Tristana, your pushing power is gigantic. As now even the flash on in, on top of Zeus. What's another death? Why not? There's the 8th as DNF will take down the turret, and they will take down game number 2 away from Hanwha Life Esports. Delight and Zeka desperate to bound a bunch of magic on top of them with this rise, but it's not going to be enough. Down goes the Nexus, and we will have a game number 3.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.